Is your video game and cell phone use destroying your sex life? In today's video, we're talking about video games and cell phone use and what kind of effect it is having on your sex life and your relationship in general. So here's the problem. Your partner tells you that you play way too many video games, and you notice that your relationship's becoming weaker. You notice that communication has become more about arguing about who is right, and your sex life has become stagnant or non-existent for long periods of time. There's two behaviors that I want to look at today. Number one is PC gaming for long periods of time of regular frequency. We're talking daily play for hours at a time, or even just utilizing the entire weekend. The second behavior I want to look at is cell phone use during normal together time. This can include using mobile games as well as just general social media browsing for long periods of time. We'll compare these to shared screen time activities, think of Netflix and chill, and non-screen activities such as having a conversation, playing a board game together, or doing some other task together, such as cooking. Both of these behaviors can result in a decrease in production and release of the hormone thought of as the love hormone, oxytocin. Oxytocin is highly important as a hormone that your pituitary gland in your brain excretes. It has numerous sexual and reproductive functions. Many of these functions are important for both men and women. These can include pair bonding, mutual trust, blood flow to the penis or clitoris, among other sexual organs, and can facilitate the strength and likelihood of orgasm. Oxytocin can be stimulated by several behaviors, including touch, communication, and eye contact. Obviously, foreplay and cuddling are included in those. Many researchers feel that resting and peak levels of oxytocin are a good indication of sexual health in couples. Now let's again talk about our conditions at home. So first, if you're a PC gamer and you're playing at all waking hours daily in order to make sure that you are best equipped to go raiding with your clan, or working your way up the ranks on some MOBA game, or grinding out missions, doing dailies, participating in time-limited tournaments in mobile games, then realize that you're putting these as a priority over your relationship. And in this case, your sex life may be the least of your worries in that relationship. Perhaps your partner has mentioned that they want to spend more time with you, or perhaps they've waited until their emotions overwhelmed them and it created an argument. If this has happened, now's the time to evaluate what the game means to you compared to what your relationship means to you. The second condition, when one or both members of the couple spend time together, let's say on the couch, but they're doing their own separate things on their phones or tablets. The mere presence of both members of a relationship within the same room makes it automatically better for the relationship compared to the previous condition I spoke of, where one person is away playing a game by themselves for hours and hours at a time, while the other is left to fend for themselves and the household. However, that time that you spend with your partner when both are in parallel digital play can have highly variable effects on the relationship. Eye contact may be non-existent, and communication may be relegated to sending each other memes or interesting social media posts. Take a second to think about your own relationship and ask yourself, do we stare at our phones too much when spending time with each other? You can always do something about that. Next, a slightly better situation would be co-consuming entertainment. Think about it as Netflix and chilling. When having a shared experience with your partner by watching a movie or a TV show that you both genuinely enjoy, you're creating an opportunity to strengthen your relationship and stimulate oxytocin. You also open up points of reference for conversation, laughter, and touch. This isn't something to be over-reliant on, as you do not want a relationship built strictly on enjoying the same movie as your partner, as that would be pretty superficial. But in 2021, take what you can and think of it as a good starting point. Finally, the best condition for a healthy relationship, for relationship growth and stimulation of oxytocin, would be time shared together with limited distractions such as screen time. Again, touch, communication, and eye contact are all important in oxytocin release. And so, you and your partner, as two mutually consenting adults, can take that in any direction that you would like. To conclude, the point of this video for you as an overindulgent gamer or compulsive social media checker is to stop and really think about your relationship and what kind of effect your me time activities are having on it. Because if you don't, you could find yourself in a situation where you only have me time. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to hear from you guys. What changes can you make to put a little more focus on your partner? Do you struggle with making the change from rating to hanging out with your partner? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.